How are we all doing, guys? And before we kick this episode off, I am just going to say in the next video I'm going to be running a Q&A. So any questions you have regarding the bike or just anything about me that you'd like to know, comment down below and I will pick out some of the questions asked. After saying that, let's carry on with building this bike. Autofocus stabilization arm. So last episode we went about cutting this to shape and fiberglassing the actual hump for the back. I've left that to dry and it should be dry now, so let's go and check that out. So I've left this to dry a little bit and looking at it, it's all dry. Some of it sits a bit, I don't know if you can see, some of it is a bit proud, but I can stand that back, that's not a problem. But overall, it is all hard and you can see we've got the mesh here and everything, so that should be quite rigid. What I'm going to do now is remove this plate and see if it can hold its own weight. And if that's the case, we can then get to fillering this gap.
As you do as you breathe. Yes.
Oh, you babe. That is not good. I don't even know why I put this mesh on underneath, if I'm honest. So you can see it's actually one piece now, and it is. That's not going to move. It's a bit messy, you know, but we can sand all that down, no problem. I'm going to get a hacksaw on that, I think, and just chop that down. Same again there, cut that down, and then I can smooth that flat. And then let's just go and see how it fits on the panel we made in the last video. Oh yes! Just loosely see how this is going to fit. I think looking at it, I'm going to have to narrow the sides here because this is just catching. Also, it doesn't help that this has got a bit of a bump here, so it is kind of like going to sit a bit proud. But I mean, once these two pieces are together and work as one, we can then fill this bit in, cover this with foam, and we should have ourselves a little seat. Lots of filler going to be needed, but it's going to fit. Pen. So what I've decided I'm going to do is for a start I've cut this edge off here because it just wasn't fitting right, if I'm honest. It still kind of fits flush with that, but it was hitting off the tank here, so I just thought, yeah, just do away with it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to bolt this down and then hammer down at the edge just to kind of like curve it to the shape of the frame. That hopefully should then give it enough clearance to fit the fiberglass hump. So let's give it a try, shall we? My battery's running low, my battery's running low. Hey ho, my battery's running low. Automatically is a much better fit. Let me get you a closer look. Obviously it's still not connected, but that fits quite nicely. Just curves around above the frame. Just needs tying together, making the two fit. But overall, I'm pretty damn happy so far with that. That's actually a really nice profile. It kind of like, the frame here goes up into that curve. I like that. It's nice when these sort of things come together. Let's have a look underneath. So still a gap between the bar and this hump, but that will be filled with by this light. That's sort of saying that actually I'm not too. What do you reckon, guys? Do you reckon I should change the style of this light, or do you reckon that looks okay? Because obviously we've got the number plate bracket underneath as well. Comment below and let me know what you think. So now we've got that semi-fitting, I feel we need to grind all that back a bit so it sits flush, and then get fillering. I still need to neaten the edge because it's looking it's a bit rough around the edges, but it needs finishing off. So I'm jabbering on. Let's go and get that fillered. Time to get the filler out. So I'm going to let that set now and dry up. I'm going to come back tomorrow, get a sanding block and some better sandpaper, and then I can take that and smooth it all out, hopefully revealing the final shape, and then filling any little bumps and holes that I've missed. Hey doggo. Doggo, doggo, doggo. Right guys, I have let this dry. I did actually put it on really damn thick, but we've got a final shape anyway. I just got to take all this excess material off. I'm going to get the sander back out and give this a sand down by the looks of it. Cute. Hey Alf. Sleeves up. Sander on. Hello. This stuff is absolutely horrible to work with, but I mean, doing it myself and all that, it's looking alright. Perseverance, really. It's one of them jobs where you just got to crack on and do it, so. We're at this point now where I've given it a little sanding down. There's a few low spots I can see on it. I guess I've just got to keep going until we get all the high spots down. Let's crack on, shall we? Right, firstly, I just want to say, don't do what I did. I've got a spot here where this wasn't mixed up properly, so make sure you mix your filler better. Don't be like Jish. Looks to me that this isn't totally level the two sides, because this side seems higher than this side, To be honest, it doesn't really too matter because it's underneath anyway. It's going to be covered. I've just got to make sure this part, the hump, is all in proportion and isn't higher one side than the other. So this is going to take a little bit more work than expected, but this is what happens when you do these one-off custom bikes. Oh, that filler dies. Right then, guys, I didn't want to bore you with any more filling and sanding because you know, it all looks the same after a while. I've still got a few spots I need to go over and smooth out and everything, but as I say, I'm not going to bore you with that. What I've done is, I don't know if you can see, I've drilled holes and got some proper bolts. I have got some washers and nuts for it, but it holds it all together quite nice, so this isn't going anywhere. I've still got to kind of sort out. I've got to make something so it covers that, because I want the cushion to sit basically flush with the tank. So I've got to work out this part here. Yeah. So all I'm going to do now is fill in these spots really way low, smooth it out some more, and then go and sort out seat. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up if you like this video, and yeah, we'll see you next week for the Q&A. Peace! Surfer!